Alright, here she is. Alright, so this is my 1965 coupe. It's got a 289 in it, which I'll show you. I just installed this dope ass. It's automatic, yeah, I know it's not as nice. I would rather standard, but put a ratchet shifter in. So, you know, good stuff. Win races. Not around turns, but straightaways. So I got this new interior, new headliner. Door handles aren't on that side, but this side's mint. I didn't put a carpet in yet because I was putting in the shifter, and as you can see, there's some. That's actually just for my radio, which is non-existent, but it's already converted over, so I can put a newer radio in it. But I haven't put the carpet in because it's getting a little wet over here. Cowl's fine, everything. It just sort of just drips down the side and then gets down. The floors have been in place on both sides, and then they're basically this black right here is basically like bed liner, so that even if it does get wet, it doesn't fucking matter. It's not gonna fuck anything up. Alright, let's go. Let's look on the hood. It's got hood pins because, you know, race car. And it is a cowl inducted fiberglass hood, so I am just gonna try to pick it up a little bit. There she is. Cool. Right. So got a holly carb here, freshly rebuilt. You can see my linkage is fucked here. It goes to my kickdown, which does make sense, but there's a hole there, so fuck it. Why not? I do have a new kit for this. I just haven't. It works, so fuck it. I don't care. So I got over here. This is custom right here. Everyone loves the Mountain Dew Code Red, but it's my radiator overflow. Got a newer fuel pump. Got an aftermarket sway bar. It's one of those big fat ones, so I can turn and stuff better. I actually just bought new valve covers for it, which I'm super excited about. They're Ford Racing. They're pretty much the same thing as these, which is the cast aluminum. The only difference is they're newer, obviously, and they're black crinkle with red for the outlines. But let's see, what do I got here? So we'll talk about the engine real quick. It's a 289. It's bored 30 over. It's got a big cam in it. It's actually too big for my torque converter, so when you first start going on the gas, it sort of stutters and gives you a little bit of a hard time. But once you're in it goes. So I'll be doing that at some point. But I got all performance top half. I got an Edelbrock intake, holly carb, like I said, and for a 289, this thing can move. Surprisingly. New alternator because those go over so much. As you can see here, and the person who owned this before me was retarded, because this doesn't make any sense why you'd have the heater hose. Oh, look at this. This thing is like 4 feet long. So at some point when I feel like it and feel like flushing everything out, I'm gonna end up turning this and just running them down in here so they're out of the way, because it is a mess right now. For some reason this wire goes over this. I would put it under. It's just like stupid little things like that. We'll go over. These are the rims that came with the car. These aren't going to be the final rims, but that's what I got for now. So right here I got some fucking traction bars. Cause you know, want to get all that force down to the tires. We don't spin them as much, even though this thing spins tires at red lights. These leaf springs are actually new. The suspension's new all the way around. And I don't know if you can see, there's a brake caliper because this is actually got disc brakes all the way around. In there, so that's nice that it actually stops. Fucking air cleaners and shit. Can't fucking forget that when you start your fucking car. Get all fucking dirt and shit in my car, man. You don't like that shit. Alright. Surprisingly, the heat works in this car. 50 years old, I don't know how, it's stock. Well, the engine's obviously not stock. But that's the other thing too, it isn't the original engine. This is an aftermarket. Well, not an aftermarket, but it's an engine they ended up putting in that they had rebuilt. So this car isn't at all original, nor would I want it to be. So. It does have a tick in it. I'm pretty sure it's just a rocker. It's a little loose, which I'll find out when I take the valve cover off and replace it. But yeah, here's my project.